Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. First of all, hello Team Strong. uh welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, karibu sana. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for always coming back to watch my videos. And by the way, I cannot take that for granted. So today we'll be talking about Brian Nyandika's rescue, hospitalization, and everything. And I believe that you are going to comment down below what is your thought about all this. First of all, I want to thank God so much, for making sure that Brian Nyandika was rescued, the other thing that I want to say, I want to encourage Mama Brian Nyandika to be strong together with Jenny Clitonia, who is the wife, may the Lord strengthen you, may the Lord see you through, because I understand that you are undergoing a very, very tough season of your life, and I believe that God is going to do it for you. The other thing that I want to talk about, there is this lady whose husband, I think he has something, what do you call them? The bees. He has the bees on the face, and the wife to the son has the problem in her genital areas, and she's crying, I want to talk to Dan, to Jeff, and to our dear Brian, I will urge you, that is my opinion though, I will urge you to leave alone that story, because I feel from my own perspective, I feel that this woman kuna venye anataka kuwabeba ufala, because I feel that she knows the whole story, and I believe that she knows where all these things emanated from, because at some point, there is a point when the husband said that uliza huyu mama anajua everything. What is the essence of that statement? I believe that the woman knows everything. And then during this time, like this video that has been uploaded today, there is a point just in that around the middle of the video, the woman asked Jeff and Dan, like, na yule rafiki wenyu alienda wapi? I hope that you can join the dots. I believe that these people are on a mission, and I will urge you kindly, please, you all are my brothers. Kindly, in the name of God, just leave those people alone. Let them to sort themselves, because we don't know, maybe even they want to carry Mama Brian, because they believe that Mama Brian is the greatest intercessor in that home, they believe and they know that Mama Brian is the one who is praying for that home, who is praying for a lot of people, that is what I want to tell you. And then the other thing that I want to talk about, I want to congratulate Jeff and Dan, and together with Jenny Clitonia, for the effort that they made towards the rescue of our brother, I believe that it wasn't easy, because that security guard, he was really reluctant to give out the information about the whereabouts of Brian, despite the fact that he knew about it even from the initial point. But even if he was punished, he wasn't ready to say that. But I believe through the Lord's intervention and through Jeff's and Dan's streak, the Lord made it possible for Brian to be rescued. The other thing that I want to talk about, I believe that you saw that video. I think it is the second recent video that was released. You saw that doctor. Who else is doubting that doctor? That doctor, okay, I'm sorry. Don't judge me, my people. Don't throw big stones towards me. Kindly, if you want to throw big stones, towards me, pick the small ones, yeah? So, I want to talk about that doctor. Who is feeling that even that doctor is on a mission? Who is feeling that? The other thing, that doctor, she doesn't look that like an intellectual, even the way she is talking. I believe that, okay, there is a certain way that doctors are supposed to compose themselves, yeah? She's not even composed. She doesn't look like a doctor. I'm sorry to say so. And that is the truth. And then the reason as to why I'm judging that doctor is because there are medical terms that doctors normally use. Even if you go to a local hospital, there are terms that doctors use, and then you'll be like, oh, I'm in the right place. But as for that lady, she's out, completely out. I will use that against her. I will judge her. And then I've been asking myself, why was she very defensive when Jeff and Dan said that they wanted to see Brian? She was like, no, Ati Brian cannot talk. He's not in good mood. Yes, okay, we all understand that Brian was tortured in one way or another. But if you can join the dots, that woman might be in a mission. Yeah? And so, because I remember in some videos, I can't remember the exact day, I overheard you niggas saying that the boss to that, the other Brian and the security guard is a well-connected man, yeah? And he is man with his cash. And so, what if he approached that hospital and maybe paid something? What if they are using wrong medications on Brian? My opinion is, I have this message to Jeff and Dan. I would like to urge you to transfer Brian from that hospital to the other hospital and ensure that the security that he's given is very tight, yeah? Please. We don't want to lose Brian again. We don't want, because a lot of us out here, we were in a lot of tears. We were like, oh God, please. We want our son back. We want our son back. We want our brother back. And because God did it for us, because God wiped away our tears, it is a high time we be very cautious and we be very careful, yeah, about everything that we are handling. You all saw that Brian was very instrumental together with his team, but the fact remains that even the devil himself is not happy about the good work that you guys are doing out there. And that's the reason as to why he's coming out and causing such things. I'd really like to urge you all to leave behind that story, to leave that woman to carry her own cross, even if it will take her to go to confess, or to take her daughter to, or whatever kienyeji that you are talking about. Please, Jeff, or I think ni Dan, please, Dan, stop involving yourself in that story. Because if it is true that as alleged, you remember it was allegedly said, I think it is the security who said, he said that There is a time that they stole the sum of 3 million shillings from the boss. What if it is the boss who is punishing them? But we can't judge. But the truth remains to be, psychologically judging, that wife knows everything. So I would like to urge every intercessor in the house, kindly, let's stand in the gap for the sake of our brother, Brian, for the sake of Jenny Clitonia, so that she can be strong, for the sake of Mama Brian Nyandika, so that she can have that zeal and that energy for prayer, and as well, may God give them breakthrough. The other thing that I want to say is that I want to thank you fans, Brian Nyandika's fans, for being instrumental, for being prayerful, for standing in the gap for the sake of our brother. Man, we cannot take that for granted. We as the family, we cannot take that for granted. May the Lord God richly bless you. Yeah. What else do I have to say then? And then, that is my opinion. Everything that I have said is in accordance to my opinion. By the way, the reason as to why I don't believe this doctor is because yesterday when Brian was rescued, he was working well. And even in the videos, we saw him running. Although he was held with the Dan, at least he was energetic. And now the doctor is telling us that Brian can't walk, Brian can't talk. He is very like unconscious. Yes, we know, we understand that things do happen, but how sudden was it? And then, even if that doctor will watch this, she needs to know that she is not an intellectual. She is not. I'm saying that. I'm judging her. She's not. Not unless she proves us wrong. She starts using medical terms and etc. and etc. Then the other thing, the way he said, he told the mother and Jeff together with Dan that they are not allowed to see Brian. Me, by the way, the other thing that I thought about in regards to that statement is that maybe even Brian is not in that hospital. Maybe they have taken him somewhere, but may God forbid. May God protect our Brian. May God see him through. Let's continue praying for him. Let's continue trusting God, because with God, there is absolutely nothing that is impossible. What do you think up to that point? I don't have much to say. All I have to say, let's keep praying. Let's engage with God, because He's the Lord of impossibility and there is absolutely nothing that He cannot do. Be sure to like, share, and comment. Bye bye for now. Let's meet in our next video.